Yeah.
Hey, I haven't seen that in a while.
I know. I saw it there. I'm like, hey, we haven't used that for a minute. Let's use that again. I'm Drew with Comics Lee here with
Kyle, not Kevin.
So it's time for our Skibbits and Mess for the week of June 14th, 2022. The week of the Dallas Fan Expo later this week. I'll be there. Sean will be there. Kyle will not be there, unfortunately. But yeah, so
keep the lights on here.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
And once again, please remember to like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. It's down there somewhere, usually or up there. And let's get right to it. So I had a lot more Mez than Skibbits this week, but the ones that were Skibbits were legit Skibbits.
Yeah, I'm pretty close. There's about 3 or 4 difference in Skibbits and Mez this week, so good for me.
Yeah, but I'm sure there's a few. Their Skibbits were. Oh, yeah, guys, buckle up.
Stinkers.
There's some stinkers this week do not spend your money on these books. Please don't. Yeah, but we'll get to those a good time. But first up, let's get right to our Mez.
Okay.
Got to get out my notes because when you read 30 plus books, got to take some notes. We read them over multiple days.
Yeah.
First one I've got is XMen Red number 3.
I literally have that too.
But with the so the opening of this with Cable and Thunderbird, I like it.
Yeah,
it makes sense. You know, does. So Thunderbird's brother was recruited by both schools, Emma Frost and Cable's New Mutants, and he feels like they manipulated him. You know, he wants retribution from Cable.
Demand retribution.
He demands satisfaction.
Indeed.
And then it's Vulcan versus Tarn for the seat of loss.
Whatever.
Yeah, that is a hell of a name.
Yeah, it's like that doesn't sound good.
But the art in this is beautiful. I do love the art. It's good. I was going to recommend this. I was until the last couple pages
with Magneto.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because someone gets their ass kicked.
Yeah.
Magneto steps in.
Yeah.
And there is a scene at the end, something badass we should have visually seen.
Yes.
It is completely cut from us.
It is.
You just took off the balls. I mean, yeah, it was ridiculous. Everyone in the X office, you guys are morons for nixing that scene. That could have been the badass moment you guys have needed the last 3-4 years now. My God.
Yeah, talking about the last page could have been awesome.
Absolutely. Yeah, they just snipped it off at the balls. And just,
I was like, I'm like, this is actually really good.
And
then I'm like, wait, already?
Yeah.
I'm like, that's kind of lame. After what that character did to somebody else.
Yeah.
I'm like, that was more graphic than that.
Yeah, you're going to show that over multiple pages as opposed to show nothing of this? Yeah.
Yeah. But this, for an X-Men book, I was like, this is actually a man. I'm shocked because I hate X-Men right now. So it was pretty good.
Yeah. But it's leave it to be the very end. They still managed to shoot themselves in the foot. And it's like, yep.
So this week, it's not bad. If you got extra money, go for it.
Yeah.
If you don't, I don't blame you.
Nope. So. If we got the same Mez, we'll talk about them at the same time. All right. Next Mez I've got is Fantastic Four 44.
I have that as well.
Yeah. This one, hey, remember the Reckoning War, Kyle?
Kind of.
Remember that from like 6 months ago?
Kind of.
Yeah. It's not 6 months ago. I know.
Yeah,
it feels like it. It feels like it was 6 months ago.
For us, it feels like it.
Yeah. It's a thing. Reckoning War, it's a thing. Yeah. So Reed's dying. There's fighting all over the place.
God, it is
with not much fighting, but a metric shit ton of talking.
Yes, it was exhausting. And this is an oversized book.
Yes,
which is a big mistake on their part because by the end of this, I'm like, just get to the point.
Yeah,
and of course, it's going to end how everyone knew it was going to end. It's like,
but it does end with Reed making a big move at the end, which shows why he's a real hero.
It's true
as compared to other new self-absorbed characters.
That's true.
He makes that sacrifice.
As he always
does. But the pacing in this is terrible. So is the dialogue. Yeah. Other than that, it's a meh.
Yeah, it's an easy way to have fighting with no fighting.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it looks like there's fighting, but there's really not.
No. There's more dialogue going on than actual fighting.
It's really quite impressive, really. Yeah. Yeah, this thing felt long though.
Yeah,
for sure. $5?
Yeah. Next Matt I've got is What If Miles Morales Came Forward?
That was a Matt for you. Fuck that book. I have Ben Reilly's Spiderman.
That was a Matt for you?
Yeah. I thought this did not stick the landing.
You better explain yourself why that was a Matt.
I thought this ending was so lame. The power of love. I'm like, So
it was his brother.
It's really lame. How the last issue ended with total chaos. All the inmates being released. I'm like, this is gonna be awesome fighting. Yeah, don't get it. It's pretty lame.
No, there's a lot of fighting in this.
There's hardly any fighting.
There's fighting on multiple pages.
They cut away so much between Ben Reilly having to fight. It's like, I'm just like, come on, this is so lame. And then, the power of love overcoming all. No, like, this is so.
No, it's his brother. It's his brother. No, I'm going to defend that later on. I'm going to defend that.
Lame ending. Didn't stick. No. All right, you defend this. Or are you going to defend?
Well, all I'm going to say is one thing I've learned is that there's a lot of people who like style over substance. There are a lot of people who love window dressing.
Yeah.
This is a window dressing comic because the substance in here, they're
nothing.
No, it's what they're doing is that it's the exact same setup in every single damn issue.
Yes.
His uncle plays the exact same role in every issue. His dad plays the same role in every damn issue. It's like there's nothing different here.
Nope.
And it's just like I said, it's just window dressing, and people love window dressing, like Spider-Gwen, Gwenpool. It's like people love window dressing. If you like window dressing, hey, this one's for you. There is no substance here.
Seeing everything graffitied to shit, just was enough for me to be.
But it's art, Kyle. It's art.
No, it's vandalism. It's vandalism.
It says you.
Yeah, and the law. All right.
All right, next man I've got is Moon Knight, Black, White, and Blood number 2. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah,
really. I have Nightmare Country.
What?
Number 3.
You better explain yourself on that one.
I'm getting kind of tired of it.
What?
I'm getting kind of tired of it. It's just kind of like, first off, this protagonist is awful. She is. I don't know if she has any personality other than bitch. But it's just like...
Well, here's the thing with this story. I really don't think there is a set protagonist.
I don't know if it's him. I don't know if it's her or this guy. Eye teeth, man. I don't know who the protagonist...
The Corinthian? Oh, yeah. I think he's more the main character. Everyone else is just a side character. Because those two females, there's no way they're the main characters because they are not likable in the least, they're not lead characters.
And then Agony and Ecstasy are the best part of this.
Yes, they are. They are terrific.
They are the best part of this.
They actually bring character.
Yeah, humor, like terrifying images. Yes. Like they are just like awful people and disgusting Cenobites, but like they're awesome. And you get a little bit more of them, which is fun. But then, of course, you get the gay billionaire Republican, who, of course, is gay and Republican because they have to be. So I
think they exist.
Yeah, I can pick that low-hanging fruit also and put it in a book because I'm that clever. But it's just like, what are we doing? It's just people meandering around. It's like, just get to a point and have more agony and ecstasy.
Yeah.
We all need that.
Yeah.
Okay, Moon Knight. I'm shocked by this.
Yeah, first off, I do love the cover by Ryan Stegman.
It's great.
Yeah. The stories really didn't work for me that much.
I love that first story.
First story, well, here's the thing. It's a solid idea, but how it ends, it's like a bad Tales from the Crypt story.
I loved it.
No, it just felt not right and just felt cruel and wrong. It just, everything about it just like, this is not right. This is just a bad Tales from the Crypt story. It just...
It's like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
or not.
Or perfect.
Or the opposite of that,
okay.
Yeah. Second story.
That's okay.
Not bad.
Art sucked,
the art did suck. I put that down.
The art in the first story is amazing. The art in the second story is trash.
Yeah. It's Moon Knight's different personalities explaining the various scars and damage. It's like, okay, that was cute. Yeah. Third story. Okay. Written and drawn by Patrick Zurcher. First, he needs to stick to drawing, not writing.
That's true.
He illustrates it well.
Oh, it's good.
I'll say that. Love the art. But he takes a simple story and complicates it too much. It's a simple revenge story.
Basically, yeah.
And just complicated it with just Americans staying out of Africa and shit like that. It's like, no, just keep it simple and stupid. Follow the KISS methods, Pat. Come on. It's a meh.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
All right, next man.
Okay.
I've got
a couple left.
West of Sundown, number 3.
I have her too.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah,
I just think Tim Seeley's humor, when it lands, it's funny. When it doesn't, it is absolutely awful. And in this, it's absolutely awful because it doesn't belong in this story.
Yeah, it's like I could tell he's trying to be, but it's another story that's very simple. It's complicated, way too much.
Incredibly simple. And I'm like, why are you doing this? Why are there so many people and what's going on? And
let's focus on the vampires and Frankenstein. That's what we're here for. Yeah,
that's it. When you're telling like a funny sex not happening joke across the hall, it's like
oh yeah, like the bounty, like playing for forgiveness. Then it's like, all right, sure, yeah.
Why don't I just waste my time reading this stuff?
But it's a cool idea. The art is good.
Art is good.
Good. If it's the story, it's just it's right there. It's just
It's like it didn't know what it wanted to be. It's like, are you trying to be?
I think it's trying to have it both ways. Trying to be funny and be terrifying.
And be terrifying and serious. It's like, well, it's hard. It's really hard to pull that off.
Yeah.
Like, you got to be good.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's that good.
Not with this. Not with this issue. Yeah.
But there's some cool stuff in here, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Next I've got is Blood Syndicate Season 1, number 2.
Didn't read it. I have Savage Spiderman.
That was a meta?
Mm-hmm.
No. You were in the octagon. You front and center. Explain yourself. Now.
I haven't really liked this issue or the one before this.
You did not like this issue. You did not like Peter's narration throughout the comic.
The beginning, the very beginning, when he's calculating everything, I liked that a lot. And then it just got annoying. And then he's human. I'm just like, the fun in this.
But it's a key. It's a key too.
It is a key. It's another Spider-Man fucking costume.
It's a cool costume.
It is a cool costume, but it's like, Jesus, like do this like once a week. How many other Spider-Man costumes can we have? I don't know. I just thought this at this point. Again, we talked about the kiss method. This thing is so.
This one's pretty simple,
but it's filled with a lot of garbage in the middle there. It's just kind of like get to the point.
No, if you follow the narration, which is easy to follow, how he's explaining it's so badass.
It's annoying.
I'm going to save my thoughts for later on.
Very annoying.
So clearly, I liked it somewhat more than you did.
I guess
clearly, somewhat. Yeah.
All right. This book that I didn't read.
Blood Syndicate. Yeah, it wasn't bad. It wasn't great. It's a lot of gang stuff going on, and the one soldier coming home, dealing with drama from every angle. Big baddie tries to move in on a gang, and it's kind of explosive. That's all I'll say.
It looks like it on the cover.
It's all right, and the art is solid as well. I mean, it just there's nothing really here that's really blowing me away or dazzling me yet. I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for that moment that's really gonna like. That was that badass moment, you know.
Yeah.
Like there's several moments like that in this issue of Savage Spider-Man, but this doesn't have it on the cover either. Yeah. So,
what?
Yeah. So yeah, something like this should have happened by now. But it's a meh.
Oh, that's it for my mez.
I've got 3 more.
Okay.
I got Alice Ever After number 3.
Really?
Yeah. It's just
you haven't liked this from.
I'm trying to. It's not bad. I mean. We get the backstory on Alice's father.
Yeah,
which
is
awesome. That's the most interesting part of the story, but it's only a couple of pages. I really wish we'd gotten more of that. Like if we got more of his father, that backstory, like through most of the comic, like this is a solid recommend, but it's just that little bit
is awesome.
But it didn't nudge it over for a recommend for me. It's just
not even an honorable mention.
No.
Wow.
No. It's just
okay.
Yeah. Next I've got is Mortal Red Sonja number 3.
Okay.
Yeah, it's again the art is the weakest part of this comic.
Yes.
Sonja goes on a hunt for Merlin and fights some beasts. It's not bad. It's not great. Meh. Yeah.
Okay.
That new costume isn't working for me at all.
Yeah, it's a little not Red Sonja.
No. Yeah. And then I got Horror Comics number 13.
I didn't get that on my stack.
You didn't?
Nope.
You sure?
Yep.
Okay. These were interesting. These are indie horror comics from overseas.
Okay.
So they're translated here in the U.S. All written by Marcello Bondi. I think I probably butchered that name, but they're okay. There's a creepy one about glue, which is good. Is it
like the stuff?
Kind of, yes.
Okay.
Kind of, yes. The others in that it's not bad. Yeah, we've read some better ones. We have, yeah, that's true. So that's it for my mess.
Okay.
All right, on to the skip-its.
All righty.
So clearly you have a few more than I do.
Yeah.
There's a few I'm saving for last because they're gonna take up some time talking about them.
Okay.
First one I got We're gonna keep it short and sweet. First skip it of the week. Spider-Man 2099 Exodus.
Really?
I got, yeah.
You didn't like that?
No.
I didn't either.
No.
Because it's not Spider-Man 2099?
Once again, he is nowhere. He's at the very first page and the very last page.
Yep.
That is it. Yeah. No Spider-Man again. It's all Loki and Valkyrie. And it's a crock of shit. Loki would never sacrifice himself for this Valkyrie, quote unquote Valkyrie.
That he is saying you're not a Valkyrie the whole fucking issue.
That he just met.
Yes.
That's not happening.
He's
total
just talking
bullshit.
shit to her the whole time.
Yeah. Total bullshit.
Yes.
No. Not buying this for a minute.
Bait and switch bullshit. I'm tired of this shit.
Yep.
And
Don't sell it. We're not buying it. Yeah.
But then, of course, she becomes the next great Loki.
Yeah. Or
not.
Or the
Loki.
Effectively, they're mirroring the movie. She
Yes.
is. Yeah. She's the Tessa Thompson. Is that her name?
Mhm.
She's the Tessa Thompson character. So there you go. Yeah.
Stunning and Brave.
Yep.
Fuck this book.
Yep.
I hated it.
Yep.
Oh,
all right. Next one I've got is Wolverine 22.
You didn't like it, huh?
No, I did not.
At all?
Yes.
I hated it.
This entire comic was one long, unfunny Looney Tunes cartoon.
I equated it to Benny Hill.
Okay.
Literally,
you just
a
need to
double
play
splash page.
that music.
Yeah.
Because they're running back and forth. Yeah.
Yeah. That's literally what they did in this book. I heard that music the second I turned that page. I'm like, this book is trash. Like, what the hell are we doing with Wolverine? You can't make him serious. You can't give him any edge because heaven forbid.
And look, I said this before. I love Adam Kubert. Comparing Jode Adam to Andy, Adam is my favorite. His Wolverine run in the mid 90s with Larry Hama, those are some of my favorite Wolverine comics of all time.
Yeah.
You got him right. This interior art is not good.
Literally the first page. The first page, you turn the page 1, they have his claws not lining up like how they have it's like the claws are coming out like this and his hand is like this. They couldn't even get the claws right. It looks like a joke. It looks laughably bad. That's the first thing I noticed when I turned the page. You can't even do this right on page 1. Yeah, it pissed me off.
Yeah, I don't recommend this at all and hate thinking about this comic even more. It's small stakes. There's like no...
It's a baby Cerebro they're chasing around.
Chasing around, yeah.
It's like...
Oh, and they put the feet on the head. They got put the feet and the arms mixed up.
That's cute.
Cute, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I can't... This is terrible. This comic is terrible. This Wolverine run is terrible. No.
Yeah, you've turned Maverick and everybody into a joke, and Deadpool is still an annoying piece of shit.
So this was Benny Hill, the comic.
Benny Hill, the comic, yes.
Yep. All right, these next ones, we're gonna somewhere. I'm gonna say, but why don't you go ahead?
Okay, I'll do.
If you pull out one, I'll save it for later.
You talked about a Motor Red Sun,
yeah. Okay.
I didn't like it. I thought this was boring as hell. It's just, oh no, the princess is in the next castle. Sorry, we're just gonna keep doing this and doing this and doing this until we hit our issue count, and it's just like, God. Yeah, it's like, stop. I thought this was boring. The art is terrible. So I really like this series starting out, but now you're saying the Emperor has no clothes.
Yeah, except for the shitty
the shitty chainmail.
Yeah, she looks like she was hanging out at Lollapalooza in '94.
Yeah, it's like a really bad cosplay.
Yeah.
Okay, what else? I have another one that you talked about. Okay, I have. What if Miles Morales became Tor?
But you do agree it's window dressing pretty much.
Yes. He comes in every one of these. It's almost he's just an insufferable prick, and
everyone plays the exact same roles in every single issue.
Yeah,
his uncle plays Loki.
Loki, like,
oh shit! No kidding. You don't say so.
What happens to Loki? Oh, no duh. And he has sneakers on still. And he
sneakers
lives in a
thing.
ghetto still, and he puts graffiti on literally everything still. He hasn't grown up at all. Oh, he wears a hoodie still. Yeah, go to hell. It's just annoying at this point. Is that the last one? Yes.
Okay.
I have some. I'm not sure.
Let's see.
I pray to God you do.
Let's see.
A calculated man.
I pulled a switcheroo on you. I read this like last week. It was available on Diamond, so I got a preview of it. Kyle, what are your thoughts on a calculated man?
What is this? Who is this guy, and why does he have the worst hair in the world? But like, he knows math and remembers everything he's ever seen ever.
The way I saw it, it's like take the movie Buckaroo Banzai,
okay,
but make him incredibly uncool.
Yes.
So take away everything cool from Buckaroo Banzai. You got a calculated man.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, are they trying to do like payback sort of thing? Is that what they're trying to do with this guy? Like he's getting revenge on the mob or somebody that's stolen from him? It's like, no. Oh. Like it's not even that. I'm like, maybe that's why they're going with this, but I'm like, he is the world's least interesting man.
Yeah.
It's just like, and the two marshals, U.S. Marshals, jerking each other off, just talking about the street. It's like, oh my God. Like
it's just, this whole comic is just one ego stroking session for this guy.
Yes. Which it's like,
it's like reading Nubia, you know. So that's one stroking session. This is another stroking session for this guy. Jeez.
Paul Tobin, is he the writer?
I think so.
I assume he thinks he's a
very calculated man.
A very calculated man. He knows everything. I don't know. This book sucked. It was absolutely awful. So thank you for having me read that.
You're welcome.
Okay. Next, I have. We're
saving that for last.
Okay.
We're saving that for last. Yeah. How many you got left? 2, 3, 4.
Four.
I got 4 left. All right. So
5 total.
5. Okay. So
one of these I have that you don't.
All right. First one I've got is Superman Son of Kal-El, number 12.
I don't have that. I'm kidding.
I was getting ready to say what the Kyle. So
Shocker.
Superboy, Son of Kal-El.
Yep.
So is this a Nightwing comic or a Superboy comic? Because Nightwing is in a hell of a lot of this.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. I'm getting confused anymore with all the Nightwing subplots in this series, especially this issue. So Krypto just destroyed who knows how many defenses Batman had in place, and Krypto is told good dog for it.
Correct.
Yeah. No. He needs to be told bad dog and put in a kennel or put in his cage, wherever he's kept.
Yeah, and how? No, it's like,
yeah. I need to get the sound effect. I need to get the sound effect from UHF. That stupid. I need to get that. Well, you know what? Yeah. Just while you're talking, I'm gonna get that. You know, because I'm gonna be playing that multiple times.
It's again with all of this. It's I don't know if they're trying to be funny or serious. You're trying to tell serious things, but Tom Taylor
he's not funny.
He's not funny. But then it's like. He's telling everybody, "Hey, it's okay to go to Washington D.C. and harass a U.S. senator on camera."
So I put he not just that he blackmails and manipulates a U.S. senator.
Yeah,
on camera.
On camera.
On camera.
Stupid! You're so stupid!
Yes.
It's like,
what makes you think this is all right? And on camera, he has his boyfriend there. On camera,
has his boyfriend filming him at the Capitol. Like, what's your end game? Like, what are you trying to do again?
Yeah.
It's the wrong way to go about this, as we've seen in the news recently. That's not what you should do.
Yeah. Yes.
So. What's the point?
I don't know, but it turned out it was all right because he turned out to be a bad guy later on.
Shocking! U.S. senator's evil monster on the inside.
After he did all the blackmailing and emotional manipulation, intimidating.
What are the odds? He was a giant squid monster.
Yeah, intimidating, blackmailing, and extortion. Yeah, all on camera. Yeah. Our heroes.
Yeah, I'm like, what's the point of this book? What's the point of this? What's the point of any of these issues? Like, I don't get it. If you're trying to get us, if you're trying to win us over, people like us who hate this character, who it's not Superman.
Well, here's the thing. I've loved this character. It wasn't until this series when it's like, and you really read how Tom Taylor's writing him compared to how Josh Williamson's writing him in the Dark Crisis and everything else. It's like these are two different characters.
100%.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they're trying to do and what their end game is. If you're trying to get people on your side, you're going about it the wrong way.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yes, it is. Yep. All right, next one I've got is Captain America Centennial.
I got that too.
Centennial of Liberty.
Captain America, community college graduate.
Community college graduate.
Maybe drop out. We don't know.
So, does Steve not realize how he's putting every other tenant's life at risk by living in that apartment building?
If only he could talk to Nightwing.
I know. Didn't we just go through this? Didn't we just go through this with Nightwing?
I think so.
Stupid! You're so stupid!
Yeah.
I think we did.
Yes, we
saw
did.
what happens when you go into an apartment building when you don't need to because you have more money than God and
Yes.
can live literally anywhere you want to and probably should
Yes.
live in Avengers Tower or with Tony Stark.
How
or,
Ed Brubaker had it set up, it was perfect. He lived in in a huge at the top of a brownstone and like security, shield security, like a hologram black to get in. It's like fine, perfect. You got the building in the top. Everyone is safe away from you.
Yeah.
It's only I wonder how many issues we're gonna get in before like the building is set on fire, and
it's going to happen.
but yes.
And we can assume by
And yes, everyone knows he's Captain America. So it's not
Everyone,
not like the Nightwing situation
That's true.
where no one knows he's Nightwing.
Yeah.
Everyone knows he's Captain America, even the guy who owns the building.
because he runs in the morning 30 miles, 36
yeah.
miles with the shield.
Which that's cute. That's
Which is
fine.
fine.
That's fine. Yeah.
He Rockies it every morning, and that's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
But it's like when you're going around telling everybody, hey, I'm Captain America,
Yeah.
and you live with regular people.
Yeah. And then we get to him learning digital art, and it's every bit of cringe-inducing as you would expect.
What the hell?
Mhm.
Why?
He doesn't have to. He doesn't need to.
No. You're Captain America.
No.
Why are you going to community
I know.
college?
Steve was an artist.
Yeah.
That's fine. He's always been fine on pencil and paper. I mean, a lot of artists, believe it or not, aren't digital.
Yeah.
Shocking. Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah. But it's wrong. Just have him stay. If he's playing records and still listening to old time radio people talk, it's like
Which he is.
yeah. It's like yeah.
Living in an apartment from the 40s.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, why?
Mhm. Just let him stay writing and drawing on paper. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then so after that, after falling asleep in the middle of this, we get to a secret is revealed.
Yeah.
Yeah, about the shield. Like there's going to be an attack
There is.
in New York, and then there comes a scene. There's a fight in the city. There's a fight.
Atop a blimp.
But a blimp. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Cap is knocked into the water of the bay. Right.
But he was?
Yeah, he was knocked. Okay, so it's 4th of July. People are in
Yes.
Times Square. People are celebrating fireworks. Blah blah
Which
blah.
would never happen
No.
in Times Square.
No, it doesn't. It's
Not now.
yeah.
I thought that was
No,
the
that's
biggest
funny.
lie. of
Come
this
on,
book.
they hate the 4th of
They
July.
hate-
Yeah,
exactly.
they hate America.
Puerto Rican Day Parade, maybe.
Yes, yeah, Puerto Rican Day. Yeah,
Gay Pride?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, not 4th of July.
No.
So yeah, they're fighting atop a blimp. Cap
Yes.
is knocked into the water of the bay right
Okay.
there, and he's suddenly on an apartment ledge in Times Square.
Okay.
I had to backtrack that like 5 times. I'm like, wait a
Okay.
minute. He was just atop this blimp in the water, and now he's in the middle of Times Square. What is going on
I
here?
completely missed that.
Yeah.
I didn't even know he was knocked into water.
Yeah,
I just thought people were jumping from rooftops to blimps, and I'm like,
it
wait.
doesn't help that the artistness sucks, and you can't tell who's who.
There
in
was
that
one
fight.
point I thought there were 3 Buckies at one
I
point.
thought there were 3 Captain Americas at one point. I'm like, what is going on? Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you're seeing him transition to a role. I'm like, wait, I thought they were decoys. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh,
Mhm.
Bucky's got a bunch of decoys up
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
here. He's hired a bunch of snipers. I'm like, well, that's kind of
Mhm.
cool. No.
And then, wouldn't you know it? Once again, we are told by the very end, he needs to wake up and that the American dream is just a dream and a lie.
Stupid! You're so stupid! Stupid!
I deserve an extra stupid for that one. I
Of course, that shield you're carrying,
yeah.
it's pure evil.
Oh, yeah.
Because you don't know the cabal of
Yeah.
stars lead to evil
Hey,
things.
the way the comic opens, it's like the movie Christine,
yeah.
This shield is evil. It's like, this car is evil.
Yeah.
It's born evil. This shield is born evil.
Yeah, it's like, huh?
Can't make this shit
Like
up.
this, the actual shield is evil.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, it's sentient now?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Uh oh. Maybe
This-
the red skull is embedded into the shield.
Oh.
Red Shield.
Shield. Move. This comic sucked.
Yeah, it really is.
I cannot recommend this at all.
And I'm like,
Not at all.
I'm not even going to get into it. It's like why of course, they would give Steve Rogers the shit stuff when you give Falcon all the fun,
all the
exciting
fun,
fights.
The better artist, artist on top of that. Yeah.
There's nothing there. I'm just crazy conspiracy
But
theories.
just once again, American Dream is a lie.
So is the
You two, you rocket scientists can go fuck yourself.
Yep.
No. Jesus. See here. I got 2 left.
I have 3.
Next one I've got is Wonder Woman.
Okay.
Boom, 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 boom. The best, the greatest. This comic. So I'm at a complete loss for words with this issue.
God, I can't even
complete loss for words. So the minute I read this, I sent screenshots to some other reviewers. I said, because we get these comics early, a week early. And I like, you got to get a load of this shit. So what happens in this issue and the demographic they attack? Wow.
A whole race,
yes.
dare I say.
The greatest evil.
Yep.
The most villainous, heinous, hate-filled evil this world has ever seen. A hate that matches no other. Men in red hats drinking milk.
Stupid! You're so stupid! Stupid! You're so stupid!
That's correct.
Yeah.
I could not believe that.
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
That's what you came up with? MAGA hat wearing white.
Well, they didn't say MAGA. The red hat's Kyle.
Everybody knows what that means at this point. It's like, yeah. Okay, so Trump supporters are drinking milk and it's making them evil when they're peacefully protesting, which is okay in other books when other people are peacefully protesting. But for whatever reason, it's making them hate Wonder Woman for no reason whatsoever other than get out of my country. Sort of. It's like, wait, what? What is going on? And why is this a thing?
I don't know.
I was baffled out of my mind reading this.
Fuck this comic. And it's really a wonder why this comic is selling so terribly now.
I don't know.
If at all. So
you're pissing off your readers.
Fuck
even
that
if
comic.
Even if you're not like, this is what you want out of Wonder Woman? Like, this is the best story you can come up with? Milk?
We're not exaggerating.
It's literally here.
Yeah.
And they're peacefully protesting until one of them throws a thing of milk at Wonder Woman. And then it turns unpeaceful.
Yeah. All right. So you know what my last one is.
Yep.
So I'm curious to see what yours.
I'm shocked you don't have this. I am Batman.
Oh, I somewhat dug. I somewhat dug this one. I dug it.
I hated it.
It was hip. It's fly.
Absolutely
it's dope.
Mess.
It's cool. It's boss.
I hate this villain with an iron.
I like it. It's cool.
I think
it's cool. He's different.
Awful.
It's cool. He's fly. It's dope.
He tries to kill the mayor, and then we have a black lesbian cop shoot a white male cop
at the very end.
At the very end.
We don't know what's going to happen. Maybe she's going to be tossed in jail. Maybe.
Really? You honestly think that?
But he's white. He's white and he's evil, so he had it coming, Kyle.
He didn't do anything.
He's white. That's why.
But he didn't do anything.
But he's white. Ironically, his crime is for being white, Kyle.
Turn the tables. Have this white guy shoot her in the street for not doing anything.
Oh, he's going to the electric chair.
Exactly. He did nothing. He absolutely did nothing wrong.
Kyle, he was born white. He is evil.
He is a cop holding a gun to somebody that he doesn't know is a threat or not, which is perfectly in his right to do. And she shoots him.
Hey, he is white. He is evil.
This book is trash. That alone was enough for me to be like, nope, I know where this is going. She's going to be labeled a hero. And that's how the justice system is now. Thank God. It's about time. Okay.
So we're on to, this is the fastest Skip It to Mez.
It's pretty quick.
We've ever had. Wow. 34 minutes. Yeah.
It's quick.
So we're on to the last one of the week.
Can you guess what it is?
I know. It's one we put in. There's a little snippet of this I've had to put into a poll on our page.
Yeah, everyone thought it was you had trouble at home.
Yeah,
I did. I'm the one that's married.
Yeah,
enough.
Not gonna. No more teasing. Iron Man number 20.
Oh, man,
it only gets worse.
I didn't think they could.
Yeah. So the space superhero group Tony made.
Yep.
Has disbanded.
Oh.
But Kyle.
Okay.
They're a fantasy baseball league.
Yeah.
And Patsy is the team leader.
Because she knows baseball.
Isn't that goddamn fucking hysterical, Kyle?
I thought it was great.
Christopher Kent Wrightwell is a master of fucking comedy.
He knows baseball.
Why aren't you writing? Why aren't you laughing, Kyle? It's comedy gold.
Because I don't play fantasy baseball.
There's a few pages of this gold shit, Kyle.
Pages, plural, of her sitting at a Buffalo Wild Wings talking baseball.
Fantasy baseball.
Fantasy baseball, because...
Stupid! You're so stupid!
Yeah. And so, and it just wait. It gets worse and worse as we go. So not only that, Tony proposes to Patsy at the Buffalo Wild Wings. Classy, but doesn't have a ring either.
Can't afford it.
And he wrote the proposal down on paper
while he was coming down off of being relapsed.
Being in rehab.
Yeah.
Rehab.
Rehab. Oh, rehab.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in rehab.
Yeah.
And he wrote a proposal while he was coming down.
Yeah.
Off of God knows what.
Didn't even say it out loud to her.
Nope.
No need. Nothing. Sitting there at the table, just slides her the proposal.
Just read it.
Just read it. Yeah.
And then, of course, we see her funny facial expressions as she's reading it.
Yeah, because she's like, this fucking cuck, of all the guys, Yeah, this loser dipshit. Yeah. Christopher Kent Wrightwell has made him a weak simp of a man, needing a woman who's been nothing but an absolute bitch to him the entire series.
Yeah, but she knows baseball. Isn't that what guys
No, she knows fantasy baseball. Not baseball, fantasy baseball.
You have to know baseball to get fantasy baseball. Yeah. Especially, like, you know how hard it is to do fantasy baseball? Like, you literally have to be on there every, 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It's awful.
And so, also, Tony, it gets worse.
Okay.
It gets worse. So, Tony made a shitty supercomputer
on the top of a building,
which looks like a massive thumb drive.
I was gonna say a vape.
A vape? Yeah, it looks like a vape. Yeah, it looks like a vape. Yeah, it does. It's probably become self-aware and kill humanity at some point.
Obviously,
I'm
sure.
Yeah, Skynet. Yeah, and there's a chess match between Marvel's Ultra Humanite, their gorilla ripoff, and the supercomputer. You cannot make this shit up.
Stupid! You're so stupid!
I couldn't. If I tried, I couldn't.
This is all in one book.
Yes, one book. Oh, and it gets worse.
Okay.
It gets worse. Then we have Patsy talking herself out of marrying Tony and pretty much going over how evil he is and how everything he's done in this series is evil, on top of killing people.
He did kill a bunch of people.
But it's okay because he brought him back. Yeah.
That's fair.
So I think she put that in the positive column,
That's positive.
But of course, she's flawless and perfect in every way. Yeah.
Not even close.
Yeah. So we're at the staple.
Okay.
We're at the staple. And have we seen Iron Man yet?
No. We've seen Tony Stark.
Yes. Yeah, we've seen Tony Stank.
We have seen Tony Stank.
But no Iron Man. And then we have quite possibly one of the worst Iron Man moments ever. Iron Man attempting to outrun a gorilla on foot.
Stupid! You're so stupid!
The suit doesn't make him run faster.
No.
It would. No. And theoretically, he wouldn't be able to move.
Yes.
Like, especially with this gorilla hacking into his system.
Yeah.
And shutting everything down.
Yeah.
He'd have he would be immovable almost at that point. It's like you're running away from a gorilla. You know how fast gorillas are.
Yeah. But it's cool because he's got skates. Yeah.
The one thing.
Yeah.
When he started rollerblading through New York, I was like, what the fuck am I reading?
Yeah. And we got more. Okay. Oh, yeah, we got more. Yeah. And of course, Wouldn't you know it, sir? I'm going to spoil the shit out of this because I don't want you guys to read this.
Please don't.
She turns him down. Yeah. Which, hey, smart on his part. That's one big fucking mistake he won't live to regret.
Yeah, he's lived a few of them.
Yeah.
Stupid! You're so stupid!
Have we forgotten everything in the Batman number 50 that Tom King did? Is there anyone that actually thought this was going to happen?
No. Did anybody want this to happen? Did anybody care?
No.
I don't think anybody gives a shit.
No. But I'm sure by the next issue, he's probably going to be slitting his wrists. Some point.
If he's not back in rehab, he'll be going to a morgue as a cadaver.
Yes, he will. Yeah. This comic is the absolute lowest of the low right here. I'm really at a loss for words for this. I can't believe this.
Yeah, I cannot believe this book exists. I cannot believe Marvel put this book out.
Everything we said happens in this book. We're not exaggerating. And
I wish.
Yeah.
I couldn't even come up with this stupid shit.
No. Outrunning a gorilla on foot in your armor, looking like
he's like
in the street.
It's like what? Like you can't do no. Stupid. Again, it's like, is this a joke? Like, why is this in here?
Stupid! You're so stupid!
See, if only we had the money, I'd pay to have him here. Just pay him to say that, on occasion, just be like,
be awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, this comic is terrible. I do not recommend this in the least.
Do not read this book. Stay away from this.
Yes. Absolute hot garbage.
Yeah.
So there we go. Yeah, it's a new record.
Yeah.
Yeah, succinct.
That's pretty good.
Very precise. Yeah. Let us know in the comments, guys. You completely agree with us? I hope you do with this one. If you like this, good for you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once again, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell down there somewhere, usually. And we'll see you guys again here very shortly with the top 10. If you aren't going to watch that, I'll see you guys down in Dallas this week.